Have you ever been afraid of something attacking you in a place that you don't expect to be attacked in? For example, I would wake up at the middle of the night and I would go through this door, which I don't think you can see through the whatever. I'll go through this door, go to the bathroom and take a little tinkle in the middle of the night. Okay, great, lovely. Now, the worst thing that could happen is I sit down, I don't want to make too much noise, and I'm sleepy. I don't want to stand. I'm going to miss the toilet bowl, of course. So I sit down, I plop my ass right into the toilet seat, and sometimes you get that dreadful feeling of there's going to be a big ass spider that's going to go right where my nuts are, my sack, and it's going to cover it. Like that. Engulfing my balls, completely gone and brought to the deepest depths of hell. I found this story yesterday about a man who unfortunately passed because there was a snake inside his crock. So here I have a little piece of the article. A 41-year-old man tragically passed after getting bit by a venomous snake hiding in his footwear. This was a crock, by the way. Now, all jokes aside, this is a terrible, tragic event that has laid upon this family. Now, the victim at hand was a man named Manju, and sorry, by the way, if I did pronounce that wrong. And apparently, Manju was a good old ordinary man, hardworking man, and he was a loving, caring father and husband. He stepped out of the house to go get some juice. Came back for some juice for his mother. Came back home, and went to sleep. But apparently, his family did find him frothing at the mouth, and so they went ahead and brought him to the hospital, which unfortunately he did pass on arrival. So the snake bite was confirmed. They actually found a snake bite within his toe. And what really sucks about this is that he actually was in a bus accident in 2016 where he had surgery on the leg that was bitten, and he lost all affection on that leg. So unfortunately, he probably really couldn't feel the bite or anything. So it must have been like just a surprise that happened to him. I'm not really sure what they mean by lost sensation on the affected leg. Does that mean that the bite he couldn't feel it or anything like that? I'm not exactly sure, but apparently Manju's leg just could not catch a break within even less than a decade. So unfortunately, he has passed. I do hope that his family can recover from this. It's a tragic event, of course, but it's a good PSA to also just be more aware when you're stepping into anything. Be vigilant when you're like going to grab a shoe. Where I'm always checking my shoe, always shaking it violently to make sure that there's no one hiding inside of it. Now, apparently, it's also been confirmed that a laborer was going to the house and found the snake in the crock and it was dead. So, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but the snake got a bite on Manju, and it looks like he went ahead and just returned the favor right back. So, I guess it's all fair and fair when it comes to an eye for an eye. Take one life and the life will be taken from you. Silly joke and everything, not that silly, but again, not a silly event that's happened. Unfortunate event. Do hope Munjun's family does recover from this, and I do hope that he is in a better place. So that's everything. Beware. Please check everything because this could happen to anybody. So that's everything for tonight. Good night.